In Portland metro real estate, the story of our market over the past 20 months has been one of a bifurcated market. Buyer demand on one hand has been down due to increasing mortgage rates and the subsequent affordability challenges. On the other hand, supply has been very low due to folks who are content to sit in their homes with mortgage rates in the 2 to 3% range, thus keeping supply low and keeping values from dropping like many analysts predicted. Well, interest rates are down more than 1.5 points from the October highs. We're starting to see more buyer and seller activity during what's supposed to be our holiday doldrums. Could this be the start of a big inflection point in our market? Let's check out the stats and trends and see what's going on. Over the past couple of months, we've been seeing a trend when it comes to home values. It's been a trend of slowing, moderate advances in the year-over-year average sale price, and that's still holding true. The average sale price was up 4% over the previous week and up 5.5% versus the same time last year. However, the year-over-year numbers have been more moderate for the last couple of months, but still pretty consistently trending to the plus side. Just looking at the sales from the last 30 days, we're seeing the average sale prices increase by about 1.6% over the same time period last year, and that's with almost 18% fewer home sales than 2022's already pretty modest numbers. So again, price is holding on, but volume is really, really low. Our supply of homes is still falling. The number of homes that buyers have to choose from fell by 5% from the previous week. That's normal for this time of year. We do have more homes for buyers to choose from compared to last year at this time, 9.6% more. Why is that? Well, about 6 to 8 weeks ago, we started to see more home sellers listing their homes for sale. Up until then, up until that 6-8 weeks ago, seller activity had been consistently lower than in 2022, and now that's switched. Now on to the demand side of the equation. Buyer demand is up. For the second time in the last 3 weeks, we saw more offers made and accepted than last year at this time. I think that's only the third time this year that demand has been higher this year when compared to last year. This looks like it might be the start of a new trend, but I still think we need to see a couple more data points to make sure. So why are we seeing this bigger volume of buyers compared to last year at this time? Well, this market's been going on for about 20 months, and I suspect that we're starting to see buyers run out of patience and wanting to get on with their lives despite the higher rates. I think that the mortgage rate drop that we saw over the last couple of weeks was greeted more as a boon to buyers who are already getting into buying mode, especially as we approach our spring buying season. The new lower rates certainly didn't hurt, and I suspect that they're going to start fueling the fire, especially when more and more buyers realize that rates have dropped considerably. I mentioned that mortgage rates dropped at the start of the video. Well, that happened last week. They really haven't changed much since that happened. I did see the 30-year fixed advertised at 6.125%. Best case scenario. That's where we were at the end of last week. Check out last week's market report to review why that happened. The yield on the 10-year Treasury, one of our best indicators of where mortgage rates are headed, has been inching down this week, just slightly, very slowly, and I suspect that a lot of lenders are just kind of sitting on the sidelines watching to see what's going to happen and standing firm for now. Well, that's all the excitement I have for you this week. I hope everyone has a great Christmas and is looking forward to an amazing new year. I certainly am. Be sure to check in here next week at this time for the last market update of 2023. I will see you then.